riders, this is volume number 9. I'm going to be riding through Quebec, Canada, paddling on a teeny tiny boat with a stranger, riding a speedboat with more strangers, riding my motorcycle onto a boat. I'm also going to take a little hike. I'm going to stay in this beautiful home overlooking the St. Lawrence Seaway with that cute dog. I'm going to eat the local fare, some poutine, some fish, and even try some moose. I'll be adopted by a great French-Canadian family who all happen to ride motorcycles. I'm going to make some great friends along the way. I'm going to see a moose. I'm going to tour old Quebec City and follow a man around with a top hat. And I'm going to have a beer. Join me.
Here I am riding in beautiful Quebec. It is absolutely stunning here. I'm headed toward a little town called Tadoussac. It is it's on the coast, really known for whales. Whales travel to the St. Lawrence from all over the Atlantic to feast in the waters just off the coast of this little town of Tadoussac. Tadoussac has a population maybe 1,200, but with about 5,000 tourists every day. Anyway, yeah, so the St. Lawrence is really deep, like 3,000 feet deep, and then right in front of Tadoussac it becomes about 60 feet deep. So all the currents bring food toward the surface in the St. Lawrence, and that's what makes the whales happy. They come here and eat plenty. So we'll take in a whale tour. Hopefully I'll get some video of that to include, and yeah, it'll be awesome. Yeah. It's kind of like March of the Penguins. We're all just going all together or something. We'll see what it is. I think it has something to do with water, because I like water. It's like Disneyland for looking for whales. It's a little crazy. Whales everywhere. Something to be said. Of course, there are also tourist boats everywhere. Hopefully he'll surface again. There he is. Wow. Something to see. Well, there's one big boat. There's another big one. There's a smaller one. There's another one. 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 Another. Well, this is Tadoussac. That's the bay. Very pretty. You can see pulling in right now. That's a Zodiac boat. I'll be on one here in just a few minutes. This is the boardwalk. Big, huge hotel. The weather has been good. It's been, it rained only last night, and then it cleared up today, so perfect. Overcast, so it's not too warm. So this is the heart of Tadoussac, downtown Tadoussac now. It's a little commercial, but that's okay. It still has some charm. But people are going bat crazy for the whales. La Baleine. It is packed. On the right here with this red roof, this is the Le Hotel de Tadoussac, the city hotel. I guess it's pretty nice. They had live music last night, but I didn't go. I went to a birthday party instead and ate some mousse, and it was delicious. Let me just cough in your face, in your ear. Anyway, there's the Tadoussac Marina. It's super tiny. Here's an old trading post in Tadoussac, Indian trading post. There's a park on the right. Fairly clean restrooms. I've peed there. Yeah. Maybe one of the most important buildings in Tadoussac is the Microbrasserie du Tadoussac, the microbrewery Tadoussac. It's very nice, very nice. And yeah, people are taking photos. There's a chocolate shop. Now down here, this is where the there's a museum of whales there, and the cruises leave out of that little tented area over there. Pretty cool. There's a trail that goes up there that kind of takes you around. This is a little bit of an isthmus to my right, so the little trail takes you around, and it's pretty nice. But this is the harbor, downtown. Super not fancy. More view of the harbor, and then downtown Tadoussac is over there. I've seen everything here except a microbrewery twice, and I want to see it more than once. So, yeah. I really want to just park right frickin' there and be like, yeah. Nodding my head like, yeah. Moving my hips like, yeah. I put my hands up because they're playing my song, and the butterflies, they fly away. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here I am riding in Quebec. Now, I speak a little bit of French. I read a little bit of French. I write none of it. I understand a little bit of French, and whew, man, it is, there's always something to pay attention to. You know, the street signs and all that. And then you got to do the math to determine your speed. I'm sure there's a way I can change the setting on my motorcycle to give kilometers per hour, but then I wouldn't be able to track my miles per day. So as I ride down the road, I'm like, oh, speed limit's 50, which means it's, let's see, 31 miles per hour.
So we'll start by presenting yourself. I want to know your name, so I'll be able to call you. Fait que on va juste dire nos noms, puis d'où on vient. So also I want to know where you're from, okay? Fait que je vais commencer. I'm gonna start. My name is Muriel, if you didn't hear it. I'm from Montreal. Fait que mon nom c'est Muriel et je viens de Montréal. Mais maintenant j'habite plus en ville, là, ça fait 4 ans. J'ai vécu en Gaspésie et ici c'est mon premier.
You're doing great, Lisa. Oh, cool. We saw a minke whale over there somewhere. Oh, it's way over there. That was pretty cool. That was cool.
Le canard qu'on trouve sur...
So from the main road, there's a little sign that says, well, it doesn't say anything. It's just a sign for a covered bridge. And so I'm just coming down here to look at the covered bridge. I don't even need to cross it, and there it is. Oh, well, how cool is that? That's pretty cool. Magic. And apparently they're doing a lot of work on it, so I'm not going to cross it anyway. I'm just going to pop a big U-turn. So watch this shit. I'm going to wreck my motorcycle on video. Oh, yeah. Oh, nope. Darn it. Didn't crash again. Darn it. Anyway, maybe one day, kids. Alright. Well, that was a covered bridge in Quebec. And I'm on, this is Highway 178. It's, could be any highway in western North Carolina or North Georgia or anything like that. It's pretty, not particularly curvy. So here I am getting ready to cross the fjord on the Tadoussac ferry. Should be, I don't know, fun. It's about a 10-minute ride, I think. And it costs nothing because it is just an extension of Highway 138, which is just a Canada route. Anyway, so it just comes with paying taxes here in Canada. And I don't know, social convention, if I go to the head of the line on my motorcycle. That is what usually happens, but I'm in a foreign country, and unless I'm told, hey, you can drive in front of everybody else, I'm just not gonna do that. So anyway. So that lane marking, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. But it looks like a freaking traffic crash waiting to happen. Some of the markings in Canada are pretty interesting. Not bad, just interesting. They have all kind of road safety campaigns that are they border on humorous to insane. It's I'll try to get a couple photos. Like there's one for moose strikes. They tell you how many moose have been struck and how many people have been killed by moose on a certain roadway. That's pretty interesting. Anyway, that was a nice little Pointe Noire Interpretation and Observation Center. It's the old lighthouse keeper station there, and I checked it out. It was pretty cool. Anyway, I'm headed to Quebec City now. Just headed back west on 138. I wanted to take a ferry across the St. Lawrence, but all the ferries are booked today, so it's just gonna be the same road that I came out here on, just looking at it the opposite direction, which is fine. Anyway, I'll check in a little bit later, and we'll see how things go. Alright, so here I am in downtown Quebec. I find myself in the strangest places all the time. Beautiful city. I'll give you a quick, super crazy quick tour. I'll show you two really nice sights. One is a Parliament building up here on the right. It is hilly as hell here. I ran here just trying to train for this marathon, and holy cow, man, that was painful. Anyway, so the Quebec Parliament is just up here on the right, and there's a big water fountain around the front of it, and I'm gonna loop around that water fountain. But it's just here on the right. Awesome. Okay. Nice fountain. And the old section of Quebec, it's the only walled city in North America. And the old section of Quebec is called the Old City. Unoriginally referred to as the Old City. So this is the walled city, Old Quebec. Very nice. Very nice. I'm gonna try not to get sideways with any of the Quebec traffic laws. We'll see. We'll see how I do. I just don't want to go the wrong way. But you see, it looks extremely French here. Extremely, hazardously French. Le bouche. This is a Grand Hotel right there. It's nice to be riding through here when there is no traffic. There is hardly anybody out yet. So that's good. There's I guess that's the Pope, or a Pope. Anyway, well, that was a brief ride through Old Town, Quebec. Super brief, but hopefully you got to see some things. This is outside the wall, going down, and it is This area used to be the old port city, and right here, right about here, this was the river. I'm not gonna turn right there. I was gonna turn right just to drive on cobblestone, but not necessary. All right, old city. Hey riders, thanks very much for watching that video in its entirety. If you would, click over here on the subscribe button, and then the button just to the right of it, that is the bell button, and if you press that, that lets YouTube know that you want to know what I've been up to on this particular channel. So every time I post something new, they'll alert you, and that's cool. Because if I'm just doing this for me, I'm not going to be doing this. So please subscribe, be aware, know what's going on. Also below, you're going to find my channels to my social media, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that shizzle bedrizzle. You can sign up for those too. Stay alert, stay aware of what's going on. Also, I'm going to share the link to MotoHawk.com. That's where you can go to make me be your ride guide to the Southeast United States. If you're traveling in North Georgia, East Tennessee, Western North Carolina, Virginia, or West Virginia on 2 wheels, let me help you out. I've got 3 great books. They're available on the website, and there's some other cool information to share on the website too. All right, I hope that you really enjoyed the video. Be safe, ride smart, but have a great time.